It's Saturday morning, it's a bit wet for drilling OSR, so we're just loading up this digger. Got off Ashbrooks and we're going to go and tidy out some of the sheds at the new farm, make some room for storing some wheat straw up there for when we get baling, hopefully in the end of the week. So, fast track the trailer, off we go. Andrew's just unstrapping the digger. I'm going to try and make a way into the shed. And then we can see what needs fixing on the roof. Bit of a nettle maze. The nettles are nearly higher than the shed, so we'll probably get in the shed first and then set this fence out, because this used to be yard, but they used to keep horses there, so it's road planing somewhere underneath it. I think this is a pile of old muck. Trees have died. Used to be a row of trees there, but the muck's killed them, so that one's taken down before it comes down on the roof as well, really. But yeah, let's try and get in the shed. I'm gonna pop you up on this fence post. Right, we can get in the shed now. There was a big pile of kind of like logs across here and some timbers, a few horse feed buckets. So, all this bits of wood and stuff. We're gonna take that fence out now, get all the bits of logs and wood, and get a bale of straw, just burn them out the way. We don't want to put them through the chipper because there's could be nails or anything in them. So Andrew's just pulling that fence out with the mini digger, and then we'll pick through it, get the timber over there, get the plastic in the bin. Looks loads actually, but I think there's only a wheelie bin full. And then get in here. We've got to find someone to put these tyres out of the way. I'll have to get someone to take them away. I think it's about £1 a tyre, which is a bit of a pain because there's quite a lot there. Might even be more than £1 a tyre. But this is good because it's concrete. So we'll get all this wood chip out, put that in a pile, compost it, and then we'll spread that on the field. Get these roof repaired. We can fill this with straw next week. Maybe I should have found a drier bale of straw to start the fire with. Smoke it a bit, that. Come up in the basket to have a look. That roof, the roofs are butted together, so it's kind of full completely with silt and moss and soil right the way along. Now I'm going to clean that out because I can't reach particularly far. Unless the cherry picker will go halfway and then halfway the other way perhaps. We're slowly getting there now. Got all the nettles and weed and bits of old fence and stuff. But now, taking all this soft bit out here, put a bit of ramp in now. Found some of the old yard level here and over here. So that's a job for another day. Stripping all the silt and grass off to find the old yard. We're going to get some planings now, remake this ramp. We're getting in there, then we'll get in and scoop all that out. That is hugely satisfying. Scraping all that out the floor. You see now where I've done, probably not. It's the reflection. So I'm just going to scrape all this wood chip out. We'll compost that down. Scrape that out, I've tipped some stone in, made another ramp there, so there's 2 ramps. Might do one for that bay as well. We pushed all that soil and muck up that was in the way. We'll have to compost that and screen it, I think. It's getting there though. Another couple of hours and we should have a shed back. I think we probably needed a D6. rather than that little blade trying to strip the stone off. It's James supervising in Amanda. Andrew's scraped most of this off, found the stone underneath. We're now moving these tyres around the back of the building because there's no point in them being inside unless I need them to stack the straw on to keep it off the concrete if it's going to be damp, if we can't fix the valley gutter. But yeah, I'll have to get a quote for getting rid of these. Yeah, tomorrow's job, this week's job, sort that gutter. Trying to estimate how many we've moved. I think this is the 4th bucket full, but we've not been counting, so we'll count the next bucket full and then that'll give us an idea of how many are here. But there's a load mixed in with all this weed here as well, which is a bit annoying. They can live behind here, out of sight, out of mind for now. Anyway, do you want to see that there? Look, wearings of Ray Green. So that is who's built Tom Pemberton's sheds just up the road from Tom. One does he wanted tyres for a silage clamp. We counted them this time. There's 25 in a bucket and this is the 5th bucket full. So I think there's going to be maybe 8 bucket full. Will that be 200 tyres? Playing football, James?
Oh, when I sold mine, I sold.
They're talking diggers. I've just reached as far as I can off the basket to clean that out, but there's a pearl in there and a pearl in there. I think the safest thing to do is get the cherry picker that'll boom out over the top, and then with the harness on, then you'll be able to go and walk down the ridge or the valley and pull all that off so that the water can drain through. Yeah, this is the gutter on the house. No wonder it's getting damp. How does a slug get up in a gutter? Quick panoramic. Yeah, when it's rained heavy, the water's come down off that, hit that, and then like lapped round and gone in and made it damp inside the house. Not many houses have 3-phase. I'm not showed you in here, have I? This is the kitchen.
Power to the sheds or not?
Yeah, I think so. Lovely wallpaper there. Go upstairs now. The water tank, I think, burst this winter. So, yeah. Ceilings fell through in the bathroom. All these are alright, but like I say, it was getting damp. That was where the gutter was most badly blocked. Another room here. On there. In fact, this is the one. It's where that tile slipped on the roof. And it's obviously, the gutter was a bit blocked up there as well. It's kind of taken us most of the day because people have been calling up, we've been showing them around, but it's empty the wood chip, empty the tyres. We've now got, the old ramp was already there, we just scraped the weeds off it. All them bits of timber and logs that were stacked up pretty much burnt away now. I've made half a ramp. I don't want to put a bit more for this side. The yard, Andrew scraped a lot of that off. You can't really see now because I've been turning on it. But it definitely looks better than it did this morning. In fact, if I stand over here now, let's see. Did I get a picture this morning before we started? I can't remember. Let's try and find it and overlay it. Just need to sort this gutter. We'll get some steel folded, drill in a pot riveter, renew that, and then try and hose off that top bit and scrape it all off. Patch up them at skylights and good to go. Come around the back, and this is cobbled yard as well, the back of here, so that's going to take some delicate stripping off all this vegetation. I've just tried to do a little bit down with the Merlot, but yeah, it needs to comb it all. That will take a while. I think what we'll do is we'll flail it all off, and then, to be fair, we could probably flail it all, rake it up, bale it just out the way, use it for biomass in the boiler, and then we're working with less stuff stripping off then, aren't we? Trying to get some more road planings, but they've kind of like set solid, so Andrew's just roughing them up a bit with the digger. Probably needed a bucket with teeth on, to be honest. Gonna film it in case it went wrong, but it was too quick. Homeward bound. It's actually took us 9 hours we've been here for, but we have been chatting and talking to different people that have visited. But at least stuff's dried up now. Get some combining done tomorrow and hopefully drill some OSR, but homeward bound. Just got back and the discs have started to fall down on Ian's classic car. So Andrew's going to back it up and shunt it out the way. While we've been up there tidying up, Rob's been out with the 936, the silage trailer, just moving a bit of muck out of someone's yard as well. Keep running out of hoodies, so that 1, 2, 3, 4, and a coat, 5. Actually, Liv was wearing that one though, wasn't she? So only 4 are mine. With a handful of hoodies, I'm going to do the birthday bumper, but there's not that many, so I'm going to read them out. So, Adam Youngman, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Phil Lane. Hannah Harvey, happy birthday. Happy birthday to Anthony Cowell, 57. Ellie Matteson is 4 on the 19th as well, so happy birthday to you. And the total raised is something like 43,500 and something, so you can have your phone back, Andrew, before I go on Facebook and change your profile. But yeah, that's about all for today. Bit of a random video because we've just been up there tidying up, but thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Actually, before I go, one last thing. The outro is Norman Dupper from Morris Caulfields, combining with the combine that we saw when we were there on the combine run and called it their yard in Shropshire at Much Wenlock. So here he is.